Madonna shows off her butt in Rome. Britney Spears is ranked music's sexiest woman in a new poll. A rock star is going to be speaking at the Brony convention this summer. Does that all of a sudden make being a brony cool or something? Hi, I'm Bailey with Resistance 44. And if these are the news stories that you feel most knowledgeable about tonight, you're doing it wrong. Felt real awkward reading those headlines just now. But I admittedly follow brony news because when I run out of people to make fun of, there's always a brony out there just waiting to be the butt of a joke. Alright, now in all seriousness, I want you to take a minute or two and just ask yourself a few questions. Number 1, what kind of news stories do you follow? And why? Are you mainly following entertainment stories? Or are you looking for information on current events, policies that are affecting your life? Number 2, where do you get your news? And number 3, after you read an article or listen to your favorite news program, do you actually feel informed on a given topic? Alright, now let's take a step back and take a look at some of the things that may have come up while trying to answer these questions. If the main stories that pop into your head when you ask yourself this question heavily resemble the headlines that I rambled off at the beginning of this segment, you're probably just looking to be entertained. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be entertained. Everybody wants to be entertained. It's in our nature. But if you have no knowledge of the economic policies that led to an unemployment rate of 8.2 in the United States, where are you going to point the finger when you can't find a job? Wherever Britney Spears tells you, right? All of a sudden when the voting booths open up, the only things informing your vote are Hollywood and celebrity status politicians. That's hype, and that's irresponsible. But hey, if you can entertain me and inform me at the same time, up twinkles, man. For the second question, if you answered anything less than 4 to 5 different sources, broaden your horizons, my friend. It's really easy to find 1 or 2 sources that you get comfortable with. I think a lot of us are guilty of that. The problem with this is that most news sources publish stories that fit their own agenda. I get the bulk of my news from Drudge Report, Breitbart.com, Fox News, CNN, and occasionally The Blaze and MSNBC. Yes, these sources all have their own agenda, but the thing is they're all different. Fox News and Breitbart tend to be more conservative. CNN and MSNBC tend to be more liberal. If you're looking for a completely unbiased news source, good luck. Let me know when you find one. The thing is, I use these sources as a jumping point. I can usually count on them to provide stories that interest me. From there, I Google them and look at a bunch of different perspectives on the topic. And yes, I listen to people like Rush Limbaugh, but the thing is I don't look at them as a news source. I look at them as entertaining pundits who happen to be good at putting the day's usually depressing news into funny little anecdotes. Guilty! I like entertainment. 3. If you answered yes, you haven't been paying attention. You were not informed on a topic just because you listened to Jon Stewart or Glenn Beck talk about it for 30 minutes. Even Beck will tell you, go and do your own research. If you don't take the time to read at least a couple different perspectives on an issue, you're absolutely asking to be brainwashed. That being said, just because a journalist doesn't pick a side on a topic, that doesn't necessarily make it a fair piece of journalism. Could be that they're just withholding information about the story to make it sound fair. Or worse, they could be doing it to slant the story to their own ideological leanings. Also, sometimes politicians do things that are outrageously stupid. And we need to call them outrageously stupid, or else they'll never be held accountable for their stupid actions. Hopefully by asking yourself these questions, you have a little bit better understanding of why you pay attention to the things that you do. And maybe from there you can decide whether you're an informed voter or not. What I hope to be for you guys is one of those jumping points that I talked to you about earlier. You'll be seeing a lot more of me here on Resistance 44. So my challenge from here on out to you is to take every topic that I report on and go find 3 different articles that offer a different perspective. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, favorite, share this video, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, you guys should answer these questions. I want to see you in the comments below.